daughter were also ill and on drugs that didn't work. She had already been taking medication for over 4.5 years, and she was going to suicide. It wasn't helping. My son was on 900 milligrams of lithium per day and was absolutely out of control. Then he learned of minerals and vitamins given to pigs with a nervous disorder. In desperation, he gave a variation of the supplements to his son. Within 30 days, he no longer experienced any of the symptoms of bipolar affective disorder. Both his children, he says, are still on the supplements and are well, some 4 years later. Now, doctors at the University of Calgary say they have intriguing early results from a group of 10 bipolar patients on the same supplements. Most had less depression, fewer manic episodes, and improved mental well-being. The decrease in their symptoms is of the magnitude that is very impressive. Any medication that ever had this effect would catch a lot of people's attention. And most have cut their standard drug use by 2/3.
This is an entirely different approach to the standard medical therapies that we use now.
But Steve Morton, who was part of the Calgary study, says the nutrients helped put his life in order after the bipolar illness left him suicidal and in hospital.
This has brought me to recognize a new me, and it's allowed me to become, a new person.
In fact, the Alberta government is investing more than $500,000 to fund more rigorous studies of these supplements.
Hey, there you go. That was so vindicating because, well, we saw amazing things. We really did out of that. And it was such a wonderful experience to be able to have that news break like that would reveal that to all of Canada. Just a very quick update.
Hey, there he is.
Quick update on that. It's not 4 years since my children have been better. It's now 17. The young man that was speaking in there, Steve Morton, finished his degree off. Dr. Kaplan went on to do major research in this. That was her first study that was published coming out of that in the Journal of Clinical Psychiatry. There have been major publications. In fact, there's 22 publications now, 22 medical journal publications. I'll have you just listen for a second to Autumn and Joseph as they very briefly tell their story from Discovery Health Channel. Here we go.
Hey, do you want to come over to the album? Sure.
They told me when I was on the Haldol and a number of other medications, maybe we'd want to consider having an operation so there wouldn't be any more risk of pregnancy because the effects on the fetus would just be horrendous. I'm just so glad I didn't take that advice. I've got 2 little girls now. Kind of like starting over and getting a real life. It's been good.
Now, Autumn has written a bestseller in Canada, published by HarperCollins, called A Promise of Hope, and she tells her story. If you ever get a chance to read it, it's a profound spiritual experience to read it. It really is. Joseph has gone on.
I was quite excited by the idea of something new.
There you go.
Maybe something would make me feel better, and I was willing to take a chance with that. On January 18th, 1996, Joseph took his first daily dose. Even after 5 days on the supplement, Joe felt better. Once that stuff started to kick in, it's just like a fog lifted, and I could see what was right and wrong and how I should be acting. And Joe has graduated from high school and works as a forklift operator. I can do whatever I want now. I know that I can function when I have to. I don't have to worry about having a relapse or anything. Things are looking up quite a bit.
There we go. Here's Joel's family, just as a picture. He's doing great. This young guy works every day. He's never gone backwards. And that's the blessing of what this product has done. To my family, it's been an absolute godsend. You'll see his wife sitting there. She was diagnosed with bipolar affective disorder, 1 with rapid cycling, just like Joseph. But they're as normal as they get. Look at those little kids, 6 of them now. So,
Oh my gosh.
now, this stuff really works. So There you go. See what it does? That's why they call them happy pills, right? But you know what's really interesting about this thing is that up here in Canada, we ended up going to court over it. And I'm not going to get into that long story, but this has been proven in science, it's been proven in court, and proven in practice. In the proven in science side, 22 medical journal publishings, there isn't a product that has that kind of research. There just isn't. The profound thing about it is that it's on 16 different mental disorders, and I call them mood disorders because what the research is absolutely proving with this Q96 Empower Plus formulation is that these different disorders are nothing but nutrient deficiency issues. I know that's a pretty brave statement, but that's what the 22 medical journal publishings are showing. By April, there should be about 25 to 27 studies. We ended up going to court. We won the court battle in Canada. We were charged criminally for doing this. And the courts placed an edict on our shoulders under Section 217 of the Criminal Code that said we can't stop doing what we're doing because there was so much evidence in the court that people recovered from their mental disorders using this product. And so they said, you can't stop. This is a requirement. And so they made that a requirement, and it's been proven in practice in just an amazing way. And the key to the whole thing is the fact that it's so extremely available. 99% of the products on the shelves, and don't take me wrong when I say that, I'm talking about mineral products. Yes, some of them use chelation protocols, but we're so far beyond that with this protocol, or this program, that it's having an amazing effect, even at just 4 capsules per day. Because of the shortness of the time, I won't get into the research studies. Maybe Gregory can kind of talk to you a little bit about that. But I want you to know something, and what's wonderful about this whole thing, I'm going to play for you just a very short clip. First off, we had an investigative reporter contact us from Fox 5, Washington, D.C. Now, at the time that they called us, we probably had put over 50,000 people through this program. It's over 100, I'm going to say close to 120,000 now with what the Q is doing, and ourselves. But we've got well over 100,000 people who have been in recovery mode for years, many of them. And Fox 5 Washington, D.C. went ahead and did this investigation.